Juve and Chelsea legend Gianluca Vialli takes up the Ad Victor hot seat next to talk about life before, during and after the beautiful game.
I think that first of all you need to be in the right place at the right time, which means you need a sort of certain amount of luck. Of course it is in your own destiny as well, and you create your own destiny, but sometimes it's also down to faith and you know, circumstances, coincidences, so you need to be a bit lucky as well. But then I would say that it's just a combination of three things that you must have. You know, your mind has got to be strong, your heart and your guts, and depending on the circumstances you need to face, you might have to use your guts or your heart or your mind, or a combination of the three of them. And lastly, and probably more importantly, you need to learn the skill, because obviously you need to, if you want to play tennis, you need to know how to play tennis, so you need to practice. You need to learn and be passionate about what you want to learn, and you know, you need to be lucky to have good coaches to teach you the right technique. And also I just forgot to say that you need to have the right body for what you want to do. I don't think I could have been you know, a great jockey because I'm too heavy, but I was a good footballer probably because I have the body to be a good footballer. I think you need to dream quite big, but then you need to wake up if you want to fulfill your dream, so you need to be realistic, and actually you need to know how to get there where you want to get to, because there are different paths that you might be able to take, and you know, it's about luck, but it's also about knowledge on which is the path that is going to lead you to where you want to get to in you know, in the best manner. My story is probably different because I was playing, and then all of a sudden they asked me to become player manager, so I made a transition very quickly, one day from another, without any formal education or coaching. So I just did it, hoping to do it in the best possible way, just using my experience, the experience I got from, you know, my playing days basically. And then after becoming a player manager and then subsequently a manager, I did my courses in the meantime. So I took my badges in England and in Italy, because I felt that you know, you can use your experience and you can be successful, but it's always better to improve your knowledge and your skill, learning, studying, and sort of thinking about what you want to do. So this is what I did. I became a manager before I was actually feeling I was a manager. I think that I know about the concept of Ad Victor, obviously, and I think it's a great concept. I think when you're doing something which is not going to last forever, you need to start planning for the future. I think that you need to live the present, but in order to have a better future, you need to think about the future while you're in the present. So I think Ad Victor is a good concept because you know, the professional athlete career doesn't last forever, and at one point it stops, and you've got two choices. One is to stay in the same business, if you like, and become a coach or a pundit, so
Pundit. It's a horrible word, isn't it?
Or you can do something completely different. And obviously, you know, when you decide that you want to do something different, you need to know what you want to do. You need to know how to face an interview, for example, how to write a CV, and more importantly, you need to learn the skill which will make you a banker, or it will make you successful in insurances, or whatever you want to do. Selfishly, I would say do it at the end of the season, because as a manager I would be terrified by the prospect of having some young guys sort of not being able to divide their time properly. It's a matter of sort of you know, confidence in the people that you're managing. But I would say just do it would be my first sort of advice, and then do it when you can do it. And I would say that probably the summer is the right time to pick up something something different, something interesting, something exciting, and something that can be very healthy for the future. So during the football season, you can focus and think about football 24/7, which is what managers want, but also we want players to develop into successful human beings. So in the summer, my advice as manager would be rest, but take something up which is new and which is, can create a foundation for your future.